Hello everyone and welcome back to our Dream Daddy Let's Play. Um, so we stopped at a dead bug and was hard hard time to decide which dad am I going to actually take on our very first date. Oh, not quite date, but okay. Uh, Let it be actually Damien, because I love him so much. So let's message him. Try not to make assumptions about people. Drink plenty of water. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's Databook page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing and typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Though I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Although there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Your humbled D. Bloodmarch. I'm so highly excited, you know. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda! Amanda pops out of her room. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright? Oh, yeah, totally. I'm cool. I just found out that the succulent I've been watering and seeing to for the last 3 months was actually made out of plastic. Oh, poor child. Oh, I do have one of those ones. It was about 2 months, and I was thinking, why is this thing is still blooming? And then I actually found out that the flowers were plastic and they were glued. Huge. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. I'm so sorry about your plant. I'm so sorry about your plant. I can buy you a new one if you want. A real one this time. That's sweet, but I rescued that plant. And now that I know it's a fake, she clenches her fists with determination. I'm still gonna love it no matter what. Oh, it's so sweet of Amanda. Is this what being a parent is like? Actually, yes. Yes, sweetie, make sure it gets into a good college. But seriously, change the subject. Seriously, you know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm sharing my succulent woes with you. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad, and also remember that I love you very much, and only want what's best for you. Alright, jeez, don't make me cry again. Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Ouch! Do I have one of... No. Can you interpret this for me? Yay, I need an interpreter! I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. You know, sometimes when a friend of mine write me something very high tone, uh, I just wrote him back, interpret. Because I'm not sure what was the point at all. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how kids communicate with each other now? No, definitely. Damien, no. Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See that? Kids go over saying lol and LMAO AO. I'm not sure if I know that this is laughing out loud maybe, but this laugh my what out or what or whatever, and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quid? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quid then? How will we address the humble man in regard to your upcoming? That's definitely lol. To your upcoming debutante ball. Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone. Without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with the suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or, so, you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you recited things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages? Then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be though. I read it once in university, I think, and some other stuff, but I still love movie more than the book. It's a rare case for me. Oh, and about the movie, there's always Pride and Prejudice and zombie. Great. So, what do I say to Damien? Yeah. Hi guys. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Dom. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. That was actually nothing like Damien would like to have as an answer, but okay. Well, I suppose that's that. I make short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. Oh, I love this house. I want to be master of this house. What'll be? A master, I do believe. I walk past a couple of gargoyles, got in the front door, and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. You need to knock. I pull the large, ornately carved bedhead door knocker back, and the hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it home against the floor. I wait several moments. You hear that creepy sound just right now. Okay. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Hanging. Oh. I do think this is Lucien, and this is Damien, and this is Dog, and there's skulls. Oh, and cakes. And this is sandwiches? And roses. Yellow? Is this roses? As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Boom. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why it is so cold in here? Where's Damien? Don't, please? Please. Pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. You know, he's like in this actually 1800s, like you walk in and there she is or he is, but actually mostly like it will be she, standing at the top of the staircase with maybe a chandelier or maybe not, and then she just steps and slowly moving downstairs, and it's such a nice view for 1800s. What's with the door slamming shut? No, we're looking slightly inappropriate. We even didn't change for this tea party.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. I accidentally left the door unlocked. 'Cause I'm so handsome. And the creepy oil paintings. I like oil paintings. Me too. Oh, he's such see, cute baby. Right, right. Hmm. Please. Oh, I worry about that he will take his cloak and do this all vampire cloaking thing. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. It's just like I could never get used to reading this. We walk past the door covered in a bumper stickers, caution tape, and the Black Parade poster. Ah, Lucian's room? Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. You know, it's like, don't flirt with my son. Never. But nothing like I wished I could, but even me is older than his son. Nothing to say about our dead. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Oh, it's quite nice. I do love libraries. And with this staircase thing. Oh, I do love libraries. I do love libraries like Belle loved libraries in Beauty and the Beast. Like, you know, this library in Disney animation, not the latest movie because I've never watched it because of Emma Watson being Belle. It hurts me badly, but whatever. So, and there was this moment when the Beast shows her the library, and she's like, oh my gosh, so many books, and I can read them all. And I was like, oh my gosh, so many books, and she can read them all. Why I can't? Where's my Beast? Why? Whatever. I just need a strong man with a good library. Oh, like this one. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly real proud of this room. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. That's enough of the tour. Look at the butterflies. And yes. Oh, is this a taxidermy? Taxidermy. Whatever he was talking about. Because even butterflies, nice. Nothing about little fluffy animals, okay? Butterflies are okay. They are kind of creepy, some of them. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I will stick the pin right through my finger. Oh, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look at the window, pick up a book, and that's enough of a tour. Pick up a book, of course. You know, Dom, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Oh, I'm doing pauses in a very weird way. Many people thought that the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. I'm sorry guys, I just can't read it out loud. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh boy, you're just... Why isn't it in a, Yoi comic book? Nope. Why Naruto? Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That's fan fiction. That's definitely Naruto fan fiction, and it's... Damien, I just love you. Love you to the bones. Let me speak from my heart and all those. Jeez, guys, it's I love a good fanfiction, actually. You may tell it from Dream Dating Let's Play. Okay, I think that's enough. Oh, Cutie Pie, do you want somebody to, chain you? Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back on the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. Do you wrote it yourself? Look out the window. Oh, that's enough of the tour. Let's look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view on Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughter on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn. Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? I suppose this means that their life was very, very, very odd and weird and unhappy and maybe just boring. Well, but that's not true at all, They were busy with workings without any, and worries without any, new age medicine or, any of these things that makes our life so much easier and happier and full and safer and whatever. Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Oh, me too. Please, will you join me for tea? Definitely. I follow Damien to his sitting room where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiled silver tray. Oh, I love silver trays. I take a seat in one of the high backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
How delightful.
How delightful. It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea at the height of the tables on which they are served. Oh, my dear friend, we are currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of gods in Maple Bay? Or I like your cape. I love his cape, but your home is really impressive. Oh, you see, eggplants. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one ever complimented my home before. Did someone complimented your cloak before? Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What good is so interested in God stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You serious? Of course, but it's, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Weird. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals, oh no, animals, not butterflies, grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Dom, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and quite honestly rather attractive. Oh, attractive. Please do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sounds sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. What's word jumbles? I do need. I'm sorry, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's like riddles. Do I love soap making videos, riddles, or juggle? I This juggle is what I think it is. Because I'm not sure about anything anymore in this game, you know? Pam, pam, pam. Pa, 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 pa. Pa, 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 pa. No, I was right, so let it be word jumbles. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. Oh, you know, there was this game in my childhood when we got one really long word and we needed to make as much words and in other words using only this long word. Oh, making small words out of the long word, smaller words, as much as you can. The mature the mature. So um I'm not sure if I actually have some good attempts, but why not? It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer, in a sense. I'm an artistic bun! We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Come and have one more thing to show you. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Is there gonna be any game? You know, we saved. And if there will be any game again, like with Brian and that daughter fighting thing, I'm gonna load and win this. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where one, two, three, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautiful landscape rows. A small stone path waves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. It's like the beautiful, beautiful kind of most beautiful garden I've ever seen. My garden, it's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. Um, Everything I know is that yellow roses is for, you know, breaking up or sadness or something like that. I don't know. I love roses with thorns, actually. Oh, and I don't like green roses. They look like, you know, petit cabbages. Petit, little cabbages. Little cabbages. But like roses. But little cabbages. That's strange. Okay, that's my cat's clothes. That's bad. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationship in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquet, bouquets, bouquet, I believe, to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Too hard. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower of a vine. Lilium bulbiferum? The orange lily. What do you think this one means? The thing is, I've got the hipster flower. my last birthday from my friend's nearly to become an ex-wife. So I just don't like flowers in pots. Any plants in pots. I love cutted flowers. So the thing about cutted flowers, whatever. So the thing about is I don't have any of quite any appropriate surroundings for flowers. I don't have much light in my room and much space in my room, and this place where is not much heat or not so cold, or is quite light but no straight sun, and I'm actually never can remember that I should water it properly. So I was thinking that it will die soon. Well, it didn't. I still have this flower, and it's not an hipster. I was a little drunk when I read it. It's a hippeastrum, I do believe. Hippeastrum? Hippeastrum, maybe. It's for amaryllis. Is it even in English? I'm not sure. So about me and flowers. Oh, and this one is poison. Poisonous. You know, like someone gave me a poisonous flower. My lungs are ablaze, thou art the Titus. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Oh. Oh. Let it be. Uh, uh, I don't. I'm not. Let it be. My lungs are ablaze. What it is even means? Wait, no, never stop. My lungs are ablaze. It's just like thou art the tightest. What? Oh no. Okay, let it be my once and no. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangements is so challenging. Did I say to you about loading things? We're loading. Blah 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 blah. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Yes. Safe. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well. No? Okay, let's load one again. Once again. Blah 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 blah. Thou art the tightest. Oh! Okay, safe. I know it's cheating, but I just like to take the highest. And so you know the correct answer. Symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangements is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, or sunflowers? Let it be snapdragons. Definitely not sunflowers. I just don't love them at all. Because they're cute. And you can do that thing when you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. Oh, you love that choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. So, let's load again. Oh, yes, that was correct. Type of flower. Honeysuckle. They smell really good. And then you can eat this tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. And load again. Oh my gosh, that'll be about half an hour for each date, I suppose. Sunflowers. They remind me of sunshine, and then you can eat the seeds as a delicious snack. What a practical choice. Okay. um, let's stay put for our first attempt about snapdragons. He would put together a bouquet for me. Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Dom, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised. It's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Go, go. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden. Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh gosh. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Okay, Annie. What? Okay. Yay! When? That was a close one. Here comes Damien. He looks upset. Dom, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything's alright. Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, his teacher needs me to come to the school. Post haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious looking Hugo. Hey Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is this? What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Demi and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass several classes in session, and I vaguely wondered if Amanda's around. You know, here's what. Ah, Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I am led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in the boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me. I'm quite on Lucien's side, you know. I didn't like this kid at all. He's he's just not adorable at all, while Lucien is, oh, quite of a cinnamon roll himself. You know, the one with the black pepper. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, 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 wait a second, Lucien. Did you try to cask off Amontillado? Ernest, I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him. What's cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucy, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually gonna leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes, dead. It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? Oh, I do believe they may be in the same class that Amanda? Or not? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie. It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Aha, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm feeling this under. What the hell? Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high-five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. I will nearly to say meditation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in intense silence. Lucien, Damien and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucien immediately pulls his hooves up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son, it's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I can see that you're struggling. So if you decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out of the window. Love you too. Oh, he's the most cutest son I've ever seen. I wish I will have one of those someday, and not like Ernest Hemingway, because I'm pretty sure maybe I was like Ernest, but well, in university, not in school. In school, I was like that little Brian's daughter. What was her name? Daisy? The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs aside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is a 1, 2, 3, 4. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handled that. Does this kind of things happen a lot? I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. Oh, excellent! See you around soon. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classic. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. I hate this show. The couple on screen bikers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the lower ceiling. I told you I wanted a two-bath shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. Husband. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I'm not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school and to pick up Lucien since he tried to lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage, and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucien live-streamed the entire thing. Either the entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Date complete. And History Channel, Worthwhile Hobby, Darkness, Edwardian, Poe, and Amontillado.
Oh, my stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Oh my gosh! Where can I listen to this one more? He has such nice flattering voice. and it's an S rank date. Like my first date is an S rank, the highest rank. Oh my gosh. It's like, and this these numbers are outstanding. It's a thousandth moon. Oh, it's just, oh, I'm such a romantic deep down, deep down, deep inside of me. So here, this is really making me, you know, happy. Even if this for our in-game dream daddy, a little autistic bun, Dominic, I am happy for him. Interview with the vampire page. Okay. So, and this will be the end of this chapter. And in the next chapter, we've got to decide what will we do. You know, hang out with some other dads or continue with Damien. I'm more likely to, you know, hang out with some other guys like Matt or Craig, you know, or even Robert, because there we can meet again this Vine mom Mary. So if you got some comments, concerns, leave it down below this video. Give me some thumbs up if you think that I'm worth it, and feel free to subscribe to my channel to get notifications about the other chapter, of course. So see you all in the next chapter, and have a nice day.